Have you ever started a project with high hopes only to find that it took longer, cost more, or end goals were missed? Well, this is where project baseline planning can make a big difference. In this video, we'll explain what project baseline is and how to set one so that project stays on track. A project baseline is essentially a snapshot representing the beginning point of your project plan. It is a point of reference that you can use to measure progress and performance throughout the life cycle of the project. When setting a project baseline, there are a few important components you should consider. These include the project scope, schedule, and spending plan or budget. By putting these things in place early on in the project, you will be able to use these metrics to see how well the project is going. You need to make a detailed project plan before you can set project baseline. This plan should have a list of all the tasks and deliverables that are needed to finish the project, as well as an estimate of how long each one will take and how it will affect the other task. Once you have the plan, you can use it to figure out what the baseline metric should be. Well, let's look at each of these measurements in more detail. First, the goal of the project. This is a list of project's goal, which includes deliverable, task, and features. It's important to set the scope of project right away and make sure everyone is on the same page. Next is the timeline. This is how long it is expected to finish each project, task, and deliverables. You can make a visual representation of the timeline with Gantt chart or any other project management tool. Another important metric to set is the budget. This includes all the cost of the project, such as labor, material, tools, and any other cost. Now comes the requirement for quality. These are the requirements for the project to be considered a success. This could include things like the number of mistakes, how happy customers are, or how well the company follows the rules. Once you have decided on these metrics, you can use them to create your project baseline by writing them down in your project plan. Then you can use the starting point to measure progress and performance as the project goes on. The advantages of creating a project baseline in project management include the following. It establishes a benchmark. A baseline serves a straight point for comparing performance and progress to the project plan. It gives project managers the ability to see plan discrepancies and fix them. Second, supports decision making. With project baseline in place, project managers may decide with confidence on the development and performance of the project. To find the source of any problem and take corrective actions, they can utilize the baseline as a point of comparison. Number 3, improves project communication. A project baseline gives all stakeholders a single point of reference. It aids in ensuring that everyone is aware of the project scope, schedule, and spending limit. Team members are better able to communicate with one another and work together. Number 4, it aids in risk management. A project baseline can be used to find potential threats to project plan. The baseline can be used by project managers to track risk and manage them by correcting as needed. Number 5, it permits precise forecasting. With the project baseline in place, project managers may more accurately predict project outcomes. They can increase the accuracy of their projections by using previous data to make predictions about future expenses and deadlines. One important thing to keep in mind is that the baseline for your project is not set in stone. As the project goes on, you may need to change your metrics based on what you learn or how things change. Most importantly, no modification should be made unless proper change control process have been followed, such as submitting a change request form and going through a documented change approval process. In summary, a project baseline is a snapshot of your project plan at a certain time. By setting the goals, timelines, budget, and quality requirements early on, you can use these metrics to track progress and performance throughout the project's life cycle. If you remember these steps, you will be able to set a project baseline that will help you meet your goals and deliver successful projects. For more information about project management tools and processes, hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or visit www.replicon.com.